Well, it's something foreign to a lot of us. Let's go ahead and jump over there, though. I'll go ahead and bid you to adieu. Thank you again.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.
You too. All right, who could our next GM be? You know what? I don't even like just sitting here and stalling because I have nothing original to say. We have our dear kitty cat Faizu here. Faizu, come join. If you can, if you're able. Hello, Faizu. He's speechless.
I've joined.
Oh, okay. Hello. How are you doing, Faizu?
Could be better, could be worse, but I'm all better for what's about to happen.
Good.
I'm looking forward to what's about to happen.
So I haven't revealed what the game is. Anything you want to say before we do share that?
I just want to, yeah, you know what I do. There's been a lot of talk recently about how I've apparently been one of the nicer GMs, and I've been giving people, playable games and all sorts of stuff. I hope to disprove this theory today.
Oh no. Well, you know what? I think this is by a company that many of us know and love. Is it Square?
This is a Square game, yes.
So, good old Square, absolute classic. Aliens 2, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, Aliens, Alien 2 for the MSX.
Oh,
Square.
Boy. Thank you very much, Square, for bringing us the best in RPGs and the worst in whatever this is going to be. I have no idea.
This is just going to be suffering.
I'm glad you're so excited about that.
I am. I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy this as well. I think there are going to be at least 2 or 3 things that are going to break you. And that's one of my metrics for whether or not a game is worth having in Kusogr4nde.
If I have to step away from the what is this thing called? The microphone. If I have to step away from that for a little while.
The electric talkie device.
Ah, yeah. I like the tubular talkie. It's a good thing. It's kind of tubular. Okay, anyways, I'm getting everything captured. Working on it anyway. We'll see how it goes.
That's fine. I'm sorry I'm not talking very much. I'm trying to hurriedly finish eating the rest of my food, but
Ooh.
This is going to go badly.
I like food. Good. That's exactly what I love to hear. Well, you know what? For people who are new here, this is a bad video game tournament. Whoever makes the most progress in an hour manages to take the victory. Generally, I believe people are going to be facing 4 matches throughout the course of the group stage that we have right now. After that, they will be sorted into a bracket depending on how they did during the group stage. So, lots of gameplay to come. Don't worry, we have plenty for you. We're not going to stop having this for a while. It usually lasts a couple months. And by a couple months, I mean it usually lasts like 10 months.
We make sure that Kusogr4nde runs smoothly and quickly.
As quickly as we can. You know what? We love to host the games. We love to do commentary. We love to laugh with the players. We love to laugh at the games. We love to cry. This is the Kusogr4nde experience.
We don't laugh at the players. We laugh at the suffering that the players go through. We cheer the players on against the...
Yeah, that's the important thing. Honestly, there are times that, like when Mouse fell into the pit on Sword of Sedan, where we laughed a bit. But, most of it is just about how terrible the game design was for that.
Yeah, we laugh at the misfortune. It's not, Mouse. It's the game design. It's the misfortune and the horribleness. We are cheering on the players to defeat these horrible...
Yeah. Man, I do...
Except in this case where...
I don't know why you're laughing, but okay.
You'll find out.
Like, I enjoy the demo that's playing here. It looks high quality. Everybody will see that in a minute or two. I'm just working on getting the last little bit set up and captured for today. So, are you able to tell us what genre this is?
It's a side-scrolling platformer shooter thing.
Okay, so
you know, it's kind of almost a typical game of...
Yeah, Squaresoft made a side-scrolling platformer here. I don't know of any others that they really made, though. Which, I mean, there might be a reason for that.
I legitimately had no idea that this game existed or that Square made it until recently. And then I played it, and then I thought, yes, this is happening in Kusogr4nde.
I love it. Okay, getting the last one captured. By the way, do you know who is doing audio for us today?
This was brought up, I think it was Mikey MCC who said they could, but I will just check very...
Sweet. By the way, just because this is a new console that we're having here, odds are I'm going to have to do some recapturing after a little while because I have no idea how it's supposed to look.
Yep, Mikey MCC said that they were okay to use for audio.
Well, perfect. That makes life a little bit easier.
Now I suppose I need to open up multi-Twitch and try to capture everybody.
Oh yeah. So here is what we've got, this beautiful Aliens game, which it doesn't even look like you're on a spaceship. If I'm not mistaken.
Because it's Aliens, not Alien.
Oh, okay.
Aliens was on the planet.
Okay, I haven't actually seen, like, any of the Alien movies.
Get out.
I'm sorry.
That's it.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not allowed in here. Get out of my channel.
I'm sorry. Okay. Oh no, is there music in this game?
There is music.
Okay. There are some places in universe you don't go alone.
Indeed. And for those people who are saying this doesn't look like a bad game, just you wait. Specifically, just you wait until level 2.
Just you wait, Henry Higgins, just you wait. You'll be sorry, but your tears will be too late.
Okay, I think I've hopefully got multi-Twitch set up. Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe. Okay, I am checking with them right now to see if they are ready to begin. Oh, I like this audio. Okay, 3 out of 4 have confirmed that they are good to start, just waiting on 90. By the way, be sure to keep... I don't know what I'm saying. If you're one of the players, you shouldn't be listening, you shouldn't be in chat, you should be focusing on your game. I'm going to do the countdown. Send the best of vibes to them.
Will you stop telling people to send vibes? You know what the rules are around here, Brosensha.
Whatever, I'm
No
a rule
vibes.
breaker.
No.
Rules are made to be broken, Faizu.
Oh my god.
And as soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. No Beavis. I'm not gonna allow Beavis now. Wow.
I'm just gonna let this game speak for itself for a moment.
Well, that was a little louder than I expected.
It's not the quietest of games, although I always find it a bit difficult to figure out.
Okay, so here we are. We're the one girl from Aliens.
Ripley, yes.
What's that? Oh, Ridley.
As you know.
Ripley. Believe it or not, you're playing as Ripley in this game, killing snakes.
I legitimately thought that those were snakes for ages, and then I realised that those are meant to be chest bursters for anyone who's watched.
They're totally
the
snakes.
They're basically snakes.
I kinda like this music, I'm not gonna lie.
You are dead.
Oh no! Kyon! That's sad.
So yeah, you've got on this level you've largely got snakes and facehuggers. Facehuggers pop out of the green egg things, which most people will tend to assume are power-ups or grenades or something when they first see them. You can also destroy the eggs for power-ups, but only after they've been opened up, and they will only open up after you walk right up to them. And the facehugger leaps out and tries to kill you.
Oh no. Well, that's not nice. Should just give you a warm embrace.
Well, they do just want to hug your face. It's just that Ripley's not into that sort of thing. She's very big on personals.
You know, if you're a facehugger, you should definitely respect people's personal space. Do not go hugging everyone's face. It's weird.
We just had a reset. I'm slightly surprised as to why.
If you feel like you're dying a lot, it may be worth doing. Oh, we do have a wave beam. This is definitely Metroid before Metroid.
Oh, well, you have pretty much... Look at the alien's walk cycle, though. When you see the alien, which should be popping up on Mikey MCC's screen very shortly if they jump properly. With regards to jumping, yeah, the controls are interesting.
Meta Knight is taking on the boss, it looks like.
Warning, huge hostile body approaching.
Uh-oh.
I love the animations in this game.
He looks so awkward. He's like, "Nah." Doing a little jig here.
The alien animations are so good. Not just the alien queen, but the aliens them. They just kind of have 2 frames of animation, and it looks like they're doing the dinosaur. Yeah, jumping in this game is weird. If you stop pressing a direction, you instantly stop jumping, essentially, and just fall straight down.
Question, do you have auto-fire, or is it just the weapon that they got?
No, that was just the weapon. The servo gun is rapid fire.
Oh, I like it.
Everything else has pretty limited fire rate. And now, welcome to level 2, where there are lots of doors. And half of them will return you to the start of the level.
Okay. Lots of... I'm glad that most of the players are making some pretty significant progress already. Continues. How many continues do you have for this game?
Infinite, as far as I can tell. I spent a while on either stage 3 or 4 killing myself repeatedly. And I didn't manage to run out. I love the aliens walk cycle. It's so good. Not the alien queen, just the regular aliens.
Aw. Okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention this time.
They will be showing up.
Oh yeah, it's good! Oh, everything about this game is amazing. Okay, I do not like this music, though. Let me just say.
The music gets interesting.
And then when the aliens jump, doesn't even show any
alien...
jumping animation. It's like, rah!
Yep, the alien's pants animation is great as well.
Oh no, Mikey's dead.
Jumping is one of the worst things to figure out in this game, because it is just a case of if you stop holding the button. Like, most games you jump, you have momentum. But, no, in this game, you have no momentum. If you stop pushing right, then you just fall straight down.
I hate this music.
You're probably going to be hearing it a lot.
Oh no, Stage 1 music was so good.
Well, the problem with the second level is that if you die on the second level, you know, you lose all of your power-ups and so on and so forth, and that kind of means that you need to do the entire level at least twice just to get enough power-ups to survive. Because obviously there is a door at the end of the stage which will take you right back.
Yeah, definitely would.
Kion is having the problem that they haven't actually picked up one of the jump power-ups, so they can't jump up onto the...
Oh, are you serious? So they
Yeah,
just have to
you,
die?
Yeah, you have power-ups that increase your jump power, along with everything else. I don't think Kion has figured out... Oh no, there we go.
Just so everybody knows, we are letting Eurochan know that the stream is occasionally cutting out. I'm not sure if there's much we can do, but, you know, as long as we occasionally get a visual update where they are, then that's usually going to be fine.
Yeah, the stream will hopefully sort itself out. Yeah, there are a lot of power-ups in this game. It kind of works in a Gradius sort of fashion. Weapons upgrade in a linear way. I think you start with the shotgun, and then you get 2 shots, then the smart gun, then the serbo gun. And then I think it's the wave gun, the line gun, whatever it is, and then the fire gun. And there are also 2 types of grenade. And yeah, you can't actually walk backwards. Once you commit to going forward, you have to take that path. You can't drop backwards.
Oh no, Eurochan taking a death.
If you look on Mikey's screen, you'll see that there are 4 doors there at the end of the level. 3 of them return you to the start of the level.
Why? Why? Oh no, the frowny face!
Believe it or not, it gets worse.
A Mario Maker level? Yeah.
You can walk backwards, but the screen will not scroll backwards. So you can only you can only go back as far as you can. The screen only scrolls forwards. And if you think that this door maze is terrible, just wait until you see level 3.
I hate this music. Ugh. I just want level 3 so we can hear other music.
Kion has made it to the boss of level 1 at least.
Nice.
Meta Knight is... I have to keep refreshing these streams, unfortunately.
That's okay.
The sad thing is, I've played this enough that even looking at these screens, I can basically tell where they are.
Okay, Kion is through the boss, unfortunately taking a hit from a projectile that was left. They almost died after the boss was dead.
Yeah, because aliens, the aliens have acid blood. So when you kill an alien, they explode into acid blood, and that hurts.
Yeah, it would. Oh, well, good. You know what? The designer for this game also did programming for King's Knight. What wonderful game.
Not surprise me.
I'm not surprised at all.
About the only thing that I was almost expecting you to say hi. And yeah, the question mark power-ups don't actually give you a random power-up. They are always set to like wherever you get it from. It is always going to be the same one. It just doesn't tell you what it is until you pick it up. So the extra life that Mikey got is always going to be there as an extra life.
Now, one of the people who worked, I believe it was on the art here, actually was the director for Chrono Trigger. So,
wow.
Yeah, the art that you see here, it was likely done by the, Chrono Trigger guy. That's amazing. Director Chrono Trigger, did design for Final Fantasy II.
Things have changed.
A little bit.
Oh, right, hang on. Design for Final Fantasy II.
Wow.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so worked on something that's worse than this.
They helped with Rad Racer 2. That's cool.
Yes, Mikey has indeed made it through the correct door. Mikey has very little health left, though, and that might be a problem because I don't remember if there are any health power-ups.
Just so you know, the music that you were hearing just now was made by Nobuo Uematsu. So
it was?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm sure he did the best he could. So Mikey is now up to the boss of stage 2, but has very little health, and we'll see how this...
No, this music is totally the height of his career. Just so you know.
Boss for every level is the Alien Queen.
Really? Does the attack
with-
pattern change at all?
No, she just gets more health.
Oh, okay. That's dumb.
It's almost a relief in some senses, because getting through the levels is an absolute nightmare. But I'm genuinely hopeful that people will make it through to stage 3 so that you can see just something that is basically pure condensed evil in video games.
Oh, and the producer for this game was also the executive producer for Secret of Mana, and Xenogears, and Chrono Cross.
Oof, Chrono
Like,
Cross.
I
Hopefully-
love it. You know, even if you have games that didn't turn out to be the best at the beginning of your career, never fear. Okay? You can still make a comeback. You can still make amazing games. Yeah, I know that Eurochan's stream broke. I'm trying to get it back. We're doing our best.
Yeah, Yerochan's stream seems to work for me for about 2 seconds and then it dies again.
Noble, why did you make this music? Why? Why does this exist? It hurts.
Q23, I made it towards the end of stage 4. I believe there are 5 stages in the game. Stage 4 proved to be nearly impossible to do without still keeping power-ups from stage. Okay, Mikey has at least remembered which door he needs to go through out of those 4 doors, so that...
I hate this. I hate this. I hate the music.
It's okay, Mikey may make it through to the end of the level this time. And then we
Mikey,
get different
please
music.
do it. I want different music. Please be better.
Mikey just needs to kill the alien and take out these eggs, get some power-ups, and...
Okay, good. Boss time. Music has stopped.
Huge hostile body approaching. The smart gun is a pretty good weapon for taking on the Alien Queen. I actually really don't like the fire gun, which is theoretically the best weapon. Just because that's such a slow rate of fire.
I love that as soon as the Alien Queen is to the left of the screen, you're just gonna take damage. There's no way you're getting around it.
Pretty much, the only strategy I have for the Alien Queen is just jump straight up in the air and shoot a lot. I think she
Yeah.
only takes damage if you shoot her in the head, or mostly does. Which is why the smart gun is kind of useful, because one of its shots aims upward. Oh no, Mikey's back to stage 2 again.
Oh no, Mikey! Happens to everybody.
Also, I would like to nominate Huge Hostile Body Approaching as a potential raid message for the end of this.
That's essentially what Kusogr4nde is, the huge hostile body.
It's like a it's like a giant meteorite of trash approaching on your stream.
Okay. Let me go ahead and try to get it coming back. We've got the quasi PowerPoint of Eurochan's stream going right now on the bottom left, and everybody else... Like, it looks like the frames are dropping, but they're not. It's just the MSX. Question, though. How...
There is so much flickering in this game as well.
I actually know very little about the MSX. Is this...
You do.
Is this a reasonable game for the platform?
Considering that the MSX had Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, I would say no. No, it's...
Okay.
I haven't explored the MSX library a huge amount. This was kind of a game I wanted to play with. Just, the good versions of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2. Not the bad ones. But yeah, I hadn't experimented with the MSX much, and this kind of seemed like, a Japanese-only Aliens game. I needed to see this. And I was not disappointed. This is special. Okay, so Mikey is going back and forth and picking up jump power-ups by going in and out of this door.
How important are the jump power-ups?
They are absolutely essential in places. And yes, there is a full health in that room as well, which is useful. The trick that I found to do with Stage 2 was to actually go through to the end of the corridor, to where the 4 doors are, and then use one of them to go back to the start and fill up on health there, and then survive the level because I actually had better weapons.
Oh yeah, Cordon is completely right. MSX had Hide 2 or Super Hide, and it actually looks really good there.
You should play that.
I probably will. I want to play all the different versions of Super Hide. I love it.
I'm going to say something about the roll since people have pointed this out. I don't actually know whether the roll gives you any invincibility frames. It seems to, but it's also kind of janky, so I'm not sure if it's just hitbox detection messing up. I do love that the aliens have a propensity to just either leap off screen or walk into pits. But there is one point where the dodge roll is... I spent some time trying to figure out if this was essential or not, or whether it's just a skip. But the dodge roll has an unconventional use on Stage 3, which we may see. I suspect it might just be the game trolling you, but we'll find out.
Now, question. Mikey just went back to the beginning of the stage. I'm wondering, did he do that on purpose, or is the room that you're supposed to go through random each time? Maybe he's getting extra health here.
The room is not random. I suspect he is doing the smart trick of picking up the health pickup that is right at the start of the stage. So now he can go back through the stage with a better weapon and with grenades, and he will be able to make it through taking a lot less damage.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea there.
You can theoretically do more loops if you want to upgrade your gun further, but because this is a race, that's kind of risky. He is definitely playing it a little bit faster than I was, but then again, he is in a race setting. Because some of these enemies you can kind of bait out and avoid. But then again, I also spent a lot longer playing this than he has already, so...
I love it. You know, we have dedication to our games here.
I still can't get over the aliens warp cycle. It's so good.
Like, all of the animations in this game are pretty quality right now. I love it.
The Alien Queen animation is a thing, but it's just the aliens themselves. They just have 2 frames of animation, and it does just look like they're doing the dinosaur.
Ooh, there goes Meta Knight.
Oh, Meta Knight nearly made it. Okay, so this time Mikey has full health and is going through to the end of the stage. You've also got a scanner at the top of the screen, which is genuinely useful, because it shows you where hidden enemies are, like the aliens that are lurking in the water that will jump out at you. The problem is, because I'm watching 4 streams at once and I have terrible internet, I'm buffering quite a lot, so I may be commenting on things that aren't.
Fair enough. I was just talking to Eurochan, trying to see if we could get things working. It's a little bit better than before.
No, we will deal with it as best we can. Okay, Mikey has the servo gun and the smart bombs and nearly full health, so we may actually get out of Stage 2.
Okay, yeah, let's see what Mikey can do.
He's doing the trick of just jumping straight up into the air and shooting wildly, which is...
And with this gun, it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, this is why I really don't like upgrading to the fire gun for the boss fights. It's really useful for everything else. Just not the boss fights. Which is unfortunate because they're places where you are guaranteed to lose health.
And Mikey is through the boss.
Done.
Yes, we get to hear stage 3 music. Please be better.
It's not better.
Oh no.
But we now get to look at stage 3, and you will begin to see why I was cackling a lot.
Oh. I don't like this. I'm not a fan.
You know the best thing about this is that you can, if you hit the ceiling while you are jumping, you instantly fall. So you cannot jump on the bottom level, and at the top level the jumps are pixel perfect to get across the gaps.
This is like the ultimate door maze.
Somehow it's not as bad as it looks, but the best part is that there are some doors which will just eject you into those ones in the middle that are above pits, and will just kill you instantly.
I love it. This is like Monsters Inc., except worse somehow. So many doors, they just take you everywhere. Yeah, now this is a non-Euclidean space, okay? Let me tell you.
This like stage 2, I was playing this game thinking, yeah, this is probably Kuso quality. You know, we've got the animations, the controls. It likes to drop inputs, and controls aren't great. It's quite difficult. It's not good. And then I got to stage 3 and saw the doors, and just thought, yes, we have to have this.
I hate the doors. I hate.
This stage 3 gets worse, but for a very different reason. Yeah, do you think this music is better or worse?
It's a little better.
So this door maze isn't quite as bad as it could be. Oh, Mikey has made an unfortunate choice.
Oh no, Mikey.
Oh, that wasn't actually the unfortunate choice I thought it was. That one just returned you to the start of the door maze. I thought that was the one which drops you in. Because of course some of the doors do that. No, I think the fact that there are no enemies and you have unlimited lives does mean that it's not too difficult to figure out.
Yeah. Oh, the robot! Oh, what a poor robot, just falling to his death. That's how it goes, though. Okay, so all of the other players...
Do you think I've upset my...
No, this is the best. Okay, I love this. I never expected to see doors be this aggressive. You know, they don't even move, and it's like, bam, door.
The doors are the true enemy in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mikey is standing in front of the right door on my screen, at least.
Okay, good. Final door here, maybe? I think
Yes.
Mikey's good.
Yes, as long as Mikey does not then go through this door. If Mikey goes through
Don't
this
do it,
door...
Mikey! Don't do it! You're No! Oh! Oh, this is the best! I love this.
Yeah, you just have to jump across the water to the right. If you go through that door, bad things happen.
Okay. This game is definitely a big troll. Meta Knight onto the boss again. Unfortunately, he's not dealing a lot of damage, and he's taking a lot of hits, trying to use the roll to his advantage, which is sort of working and sort of not. Does it take a while to actually go into a door?
Yes, it takes about 2 seconds of standing still in front of a door to go through it. You don't press a button to go through a door. You have to just be stationary in front of it.
Are you serious?
Which is... I am entirely serious. It took me quite a while to figure out how to go through doors. Like, the first door at the end of the first stage. I was sat there thinking, okay, my controls are clearly broken. I can't go through anything. This is ridiculous.
That's beautiful.
And then...
the walk cycles, they're so good. Mikey not wanting to go through the door, or is he? Oh, he's going.
Mikey is learning to beware of doors, but risking.
Oh, no.
Back to the start.
Well.
At least Mikey knows which doors to go through now, hopefully.
This door maze is evil. Okay, yeah, I thought that people were just, like, freezing as they stood in front of doors before, but if it just takes a long time to go through them.
Yeah, it's awful. Okay, when I first started playing this, I got to the door at the end of the first stage, which leads to the boss, and I tried pushing up and down and both fire buttons at the same time, and up and fire and down and fire and everything, and I couldn't go through the door. And then I gave this to Kusogr4nde to try it out, and I said, look, I'm not sure, maybe the ROM I have isn't working. And Kusogr4nde said that it was a particular button, and I tried that and it didn't work, and so I just started pressing every button on my keyboard. And I went through the door, and I was like, wait, hang on, I don't even have those keys bound to anything. Have I messed up my controller bindings somehow, and pressing keys that aren't bound? No, you just have to stand in front of the door and not do anything for a couple of seconds.
So dumb. I mean,
awful.
It works. That's sometimes what I try to do with doors, and then I realize I probably forgot my keys.
Well, the worst part is in sections where you go into a screen with enemies in it, and you kind of stand in front of the door and stop, and you shoot at the enemies, and then because you've been stationary in front of the door for a moment, you just walk back.
Okay.
Oh, you can see there's a thing on Mikey's screen.
Why was there
It's
a
hidden
door
enemy.
hidden behind the head?
There is a door. There is a door hidden behind the giant alien head.
And it takes you
But,
back?
oh yeah,
This
it
is
takes you
so
back, of course it
dumb.
does.
Why would it do... Oh my gosh. Nobuo, you contributed to this, just so you know.
At least that door doesn't take you back to the start of the level. But yeah, that's kind of the place where looking at the scanner to see where enemies are is actually helpful. Because there are enemies that are hidden in the background, or are hidden in the walls, or hidden in the water, and the scanner at the top of the screen does actually show these.
You know what? I actually didn't realize that was what it was at all, but yeah, I can see the alien moving around on Meta Knight Scanner. Well, it's dead now, so...
Yeah, it's the motion tracker from the Alien films, except that kind of pinged outwards, and this just scans down.
I mean, it works.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very authentic, but this isn't exactly the most authentic Aliens game ever made.
Hey, Eurochan is on to the boss of Stage 2. That is good to see.
You know, the really sad thing about this, though, is that I feel like Aliens Colonial Marines took its alien walk cycles from this game. And if you don't know what I mean, I will link something to you in a moment, or I'll link something in Twitch.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm excited. This is the Squaresoft Aliens game, correct? And this is the same composer as, Final Fantasy IX's You Are Not Alone, except it's You Are Dead.
That's I've linked in Twitch chat a fairly famous clip from Aliens Colonial Marines, which is famous for being a terrible Aliens game. And that game had some interesting alien walk cycles as well. And the instant I saw the walk cycles in this, I thought of... I think we may actually see Mikey make it to stage 4. We may see more people make it to stage 4. The problem is that stage 3 is actually rough to go through. It gets very, very cruel, especially towards the end. Like, if you think this door maze is bad, it pulls some more horrific tricks at you. I'm going to assume that Brosensha is setting something up at the moment.
Yeah, I
So you're-
apologize. Listen to
Oh, that's-
Faizu's voice.
I'm just kind of periodically refreshing all of the streams because my internet is terrible and I'm probably several hours behind. I mean, I'm fairly certain that I'm watching someone who's still playing Doctor Who at the moment. So. But okay, looking at this, Mikey is still fumbling with doors, Yero-chan is still fumbling with stage 2, has just gone back to the start of it, Meta Knight is on the boss of stage 2, and Kyon, fairly early on in stage 2. Let's see if Meta Knight can take out the Alien Queen this time.
Meta Knight, come on.
Yeah, I want to see someone else get to the horrific doors. It looks like Meta Knight's going to be fine. I don't actually know what the Alien Queen's hitbox is. I suspect it's her head, but it's so inconsistent. Everything in this game is really inconsistent. And yes, grenades are totally the best way of dealing with aliens, as long as the arc hits them. So the problem with weapons that arc upwards is that they go interestingly. There are more doors on this level. There is not necessarily a second set of hell doors, but there are doors that will result in hell.
Oh, jeez. Meta Knight is enjoying the door maze as well. This is just too good. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what Mikey has been doing at this point.
I was busy watching everyone else for a moment, just to see how everyone else was doing, so I've been focused on Mikey since Mikey was definitely in the lead. Kyon, I think, is pretty much at the boss of stage 2 now. Doesn't have much health, but does have the servo gun, which might help. Nope. That's death. Meta Knight has made it to stage 3, as mentioned, but is not enjoying the door maze from the looks of things. Oh, am I not audible? Brosensha's not talking at the moment. I think he's doing about a bit.
I'm being silent. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I assume you're kind of dealing with rulings.
Yep, we're just
Elsewhere,
talking about
got
the
it.
upcoming match that is after this. So, yeah, I appreciate you being able to keep commentating during that. Mikey, that's death.
Oh, I can talk about anything. It's usually easier if I can talk about things without every stream I'm watching buffering constantly, but, you know, I can deal with it. I think Yero-chan has just made it through to stage 3 as well. Look at it this way, at least the stage 3 music is better than the stage 2 music. But I am curious if anyone's going to make it to stage 4. I just really wish that I could not keep pausing and unpausing and refreshing these streams so that I could see what was going on a lot more.
It's alright,
Yero-chan.
you know.
Yero-chan learns that there is a door maze.
Oh, everybody loves door mazes. I feel a bit bad for Kyon. They had a hard time with the first stage. I think they're doing well enough right now, though, that they may be able to get through stage 2 and get to the next stage. So they've got a lot of life heading into this next section. Just fingers crossed.
They only have the basic weapon, though, which could be a problem.
Yeah, that's not great.
Do have a better weapon, do have quite a lot of life. Might be okay. They've only got basically one more on this screen with the jiving alien to deal with.
The jiving alien, I love it.
With the smart gun. Look, with those 2 frames of animation, they are clearly dancing. Warning! Huge hostile body approaching. Yeah, Zero-chan's stream died again, I think. It has on multi-Twitch for me, at least. Come on, Kyon. I believe in you. I believe that you can kill the alien queen this time. Although not jumping, I think, is causing some problems here, because that does occasionally...
Come on, Kyon! Oh my gosh! Ah, it's dead! 1 hit left. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy.
Will the acid blood kill?
Wait,
No,
did
dodge the
Yero-chan reset? Oh, no.
Oh, it looks like it.
That's not good. Yeah, I think this might actually put them far enough behind that they won't be able to catch up. Sad.
It's still possible if you know how you're going through stage 1 and stage 2. It doesn't take too long.
Yeah, honestly, this game doesn't seem too lengthy.
If you go into stage 2 with all of the weapons and power-ups that you have on stage 1, it is a lot faster because you only need to do 1 cycle. Do we have a ruling on whether Yero-chan is getting bonus time due to trying to fiddle with the stream to fix things? I suppose that's a Katus question more than anything.
It's probably a Katus question. I know that they were spending a good amount of time trying to get everything working. Luckily, things are looking pretty good right now.
No, runners are not allowed to be in Twitch chat this time. So on Kusogr4, you can talk as much as you like. I'd still ask that you don't overly spoil too much, especially stuff that's upcoming, but you don't need to worry about being timed out for saying the slightest thing in terms of...
Did we make them play Dalek Attack? I didn't make them play that.
No, Corndan made them play
that was Corndan. Don't blame me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, so everybody knows, this year around we do not have the runners in chat. They are sequestered and shunned. So you can do spoilers in chat, but we'll still time you out because it's fun. So it looks like 3 out of our 4 players are trying the door maze level. Mikey is getting a little bit confused though. I'm a little unsure what the wall is being for them, but
What the what, sorry?
What the wall is for them. Like what
the wall is. Oh, what's
causing so many resets, yeah.
I'm not sure, yeah, I've been kind of paying attention to everyone else. I'm watching Yero-chan at the moment to see if Yero can make it through stage 2, because I have high hopes.
They did make it through once, actually. They made it to stage 3 before. Hopefully they can do it in just 1 attempt this time, though, and start catching back up.
I don't think you need to farm jump power-ups to do that. I think there is enough on the way there from the facehugger eggs that you can make the jump. I can't remember. Which is weird because I was playing this less than an hour ago.
I love it. Okay, there we go. Mikey through one of the jumps here. Okay. Euro-chan is actually catching up pretty quickly.
You can actually change direction while you are jumping. It's just that it's very difficult to do and it's very risky to do. It is really useful in terms of baiting out things like facehuggers that are on the ceiling or giant alien heads poking out of the walls for some reason. Is that supposed to be the Alien Queen's head, I wonder? Alright, let's see.
Oh, Mikey just got knocked to his death. I'm so sad. Do I know how many doors there are? Like, there have to be millions, maybe billions of doors in this world. I don't know how many doors exist. I have no idea.
I think Mikey might be displeased with me.
Slightly. You know what? The game over music in this game is actually really good. Oh, Euro-chan is through stage 2, moving on to stage 3 again. Nice.
At this point, I still feel like it's kind of anybody's game.
Yeah, like Mikey appears to have made the most progress so far, but...
Mikey is definitely in the lead, but it is super close at
I hate this stage. I just hate it. So much anger inside my heart. Oh, and there goes Meta Knight into the pits.
Yep, that's what happens if you don't get that jump absolutely perfect.
Like, the rest of this music is butts, except for stage 1 and the game over music. So at least Noblo was able to do a little bit of good in this world. You know what?
Yeah,
The
guy did some good music in it.
I'm betting the designer was like, you know, you're making great music, Uematsu, but what I want you to do is make it sound more like butts, okay? We need more butts. We like butts here at Square. This was before they realized that they actually could do good stuff, so they're like, butts all around. I was like, okay, but people aren't gonna love it. They're like, well, we don't care. This is what our standard is.
And that's how Kusogr4nde came into being as well.
Essentially, yeah. Okay,
alright, let's see. If, no, I need to refresh all of my streams again to make sure people are where I think they are.
Do it. Mikey going into the high door. Gonna be trying the water platforming section here.
He's got to deal with the giant alien head first.
Oh, well, it's dead.
Yeah, you can kind of just bait that out and then lob a grenade at it. Deal with it without taking any...
Not bad, not bad. Not a bad idea. Three out of 4 players have shotguns at this point. Mikey is back down to the twin pulse, gonna be trying to go in this door. And that's death! This is so evil! Faizu, why? It's so evil.
I just want to point out I made it further than this. Because I suffer for my art. I suffer to make sure that these things... I just like getting further than the players do, okay? I like making sure that I know what problems they're likely to come across and if I need to say anything and
well, good.
Give them warnings. And I did not give them any particular warnings of this. I think a speedrun of this is probably about 20 minutes long.
I wouldn't doubt that. That sounds about right.
The problem is that any mistake you make vastly slows you down.
Really?
any
Do you
death.
lose your weapons when you go back to the beginning of the
What do you
stage?
mean? When you die or when you take a door back to the
Wait, even the... Oh, death.
No, that's
When you
what I'm
die.
asking. You lose all your weapons and power-ups when you die, but you don't if you go through it. So you can go back and farm stuff as much as you want.
Okay, Eurochan just dealt with the giant head. Meta Knight trying to bait it out. Okay, yeah, this shouldn't take long. There we go. Unfortunately, Meta Knight is not able to jump high enough. And they will be going back. Isn't that great? You just have to...
I swear that's a problem that I did not have.
Oh.
I don't know.
Alright,
Maybe
well,
I did. And
I just
blocked it
got
out.
there and I already had 50 jump power-ups, so I was fine. My name's Faizu, and I'm a perfect gamer.
No, I just died a lot.
Oh, okay. Meta Knight making the jump. Very nice.
If memory serves, what they basically want to do on this is avoid pretty much every door once they...
I was thinking that. I would probably try to get through this without going through any of the doors. Oh, Meta Knight taking a death. Mikey taking a death.
You always think, oh, well, they've given me all these troll doors. There's got to be at least one door that's safe now, but no.
You know, I thought the aliens would be, like, the real cause of death in this, but honestly, it's just doors.
And water.
And water, yeah. Because, humans can't swim. That's totally not something that we were able to figure out in the course of evolution.
Well, I mean, this is an alien planet, so maybe it's not actual water. Maybe it's some sort of evil Weyland-Yutani liquid.
I'm sure that if there were a liquid on a planet, you could figure out at least how to swim a little bit in it. Yeah, sure, it might melt your skin off, but at least you don't die instantly.
So hang on, while we're on this topic, I've just realised something and been thinking about something. So you haven't seen any of the Alien movies, right?
I think that I watched a little bit of the first one when I was young. Like, I have some memories of Aliens.
Okay. What? And you haven't seen any of the Rambo movies?
I haven't.
Okay. There's quite a lot of films that you haven't seen. I mean,
yeah.
There's quite a lot of films that everyone hasn't seen, but I mean big, popular, pop culture, important films.
I mean, yeah, essentially, Chat's right, I more or less did skip the 80s action films. I was born in the 80s and in Utah, so...
You skipped 80s action films in favor of Neil Breen.
Neil Breen is a genius!
Sorry, the death due to imprecise pixel perfect jump is still making me laugh.
I love the alien that appears from the background that just kind of is there, reaches its arms out. It's like, hey, you need a hug?
Ooh, has someone made it that far, have they?
I think
That's good.
Meta Knight is going through the final door here, and I think that's the right door.
Clearly, I need to refresh the screen. The final door is, I believe, the correct door.
Nice.
Did they make it through that door?
They did.
If I'm correct, that final door then leads you to a room with another door in it and an alien.
Yep.
And then through that door, there is another door and an alien and some facehuggers. And then through that door is another door and probably an alien and some facehuggers. And then you get to the...
Are you serious? This is so dumb.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh
no, that's right. It's not even the boss. You get to a new area after that. And that's where I'm really, really curious to watch, because that was where I did something which I don't know if it was intended.
Okay.
It may be the game being a massive troll, or it may be that there is kind of a secret path through. And if Kate has been watching the long play, Kate has seen the secret path through, because I went and checked the long play thinking that they wouldn't have done this for whatever reason. But yes, we'll see what happens. I'm curious. I'm genuinely hoping someone gets that far, because I tried playing through the game again and couldn't quite make it far enough to get to that point in the short time I had before this match came. Not if I actually wanted to eat food and so on, which I did. Food was delicious.
Food sounds good. I like food. Okay. I think everybody is starting to get the hang of this. Kion went through the correct door, killed the alien, and is making a little bit of progress. I think Kion is in the lead now, yes. Okay, hallway number 2.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I'm hoping that there's some health in this.
Kion is so low on health.
Okay, into hallway 3. Oh,
More
and that's a
facehuggers,
death.
more aliens, and
And it looks like Meta Knight into that section as well. Wow, Mikey had a strong lead for quite a while, but has fallen back to 3rd. I think just because they wanted to check every door.
the smart gun is not a gun I particularly like. It is useful against the alien queen though, but that's about its only use. And even then, most of the other guns are better. You want the servo gun.
Oh yeah, that is the best gun. I love it. Auto fire is essentially what you want in this game.
Pretty much. It shreds basically everything. The fire gun does kill... The fire gun does kill every regular enemy in one hit.
Apparently there are multiple loops for the jump upgrade, and Mikey unfortunately is doing a small loop in order to get enough upgrades.
That makes me wonder then if Mikey is taking a different route to the one that I did, because with buffering it's kind of hard for me to tell.
I think so. He's going through the whole big door maze, whereas the other players go up to the giant head that appears, which luckily seems to be relatively fast. Then go through that door, do one more loop, and then you can get the upgrade. Mikey, on the other hand, is just going up until this point, then going through the door to go through the whole big, long door maze that unfortunately has some very scary jumps.
Nah, the jumps aren't that scary.
I mean, he's died multiple times.
Yeah, okay, good point.
Kion moving on to this section with the alien in the hallway. It's a little bit scary, though. Good smart bomb. How is it even a smart bomb?
Because it hurls a big fireball up. I don't know.
It just explodes right where you throw it, okay?
I like that the other ones, the M40 bombs, are actually just Molotov cocktails.
Yeah.
Okay, Kion is nearly through this bit, I think. And up to another.
Mikey, no! Oh.
Come on, Kion, you're nearly through this horrific section.
There's been enough grinding that you can believe it's a square game.
Kion got a full health power up. So Kion is in fairly good condition for this horrific water section where...
Nice.
Oh no, Kion's gone backwards again.
I think he got scared.
Oh, yeah, Kion probably thought that the water was going to be instant death, but it's not. The water is where you need to go. because there is floor under the water.
It didn't look obvious, though.
Oh, I know, but...
No, Kion's going back.
No, Kion!
No, Kion! No! I'm so sad.
Oh.
I've got teardrops in my heart.
I'm really sad, because this is the point I wanted to see, was the bit with the water.
Well,
don't worry, this level gets worse, still. But we're probably not going to...
no, this game is evil.
That'll teach people to complain about me giving out a nice playable game. If memory serves, on that one screen, you can see that there is floor below the water. So it's not like on the rest of the screen where there is nothing. You can actually see that there is flooring there.
Yeah, but I don't think Kion paid quite enough attention to see that.
I mean, I got to that point and then I kind of looked and I thought, is this going to kill me? Well, it won't take me too long to get back there, so let's find out. And no, that was the correct way. Naturally, of course, there are aliens hiding in the water which you can't see.
If any of the
but that's what
players... yeah, if any players make it to that room and manage to jump into the water, that'll be a lead. That'll put them in first.
Yep, absolutely.
So Meta Knight is heading there right now. Mikey, I think, is getting relatively close. No, that's a lie.
I'm so happy by chat's reaction to this.
Okay, Meta Knight, just a couple rooms to get through, and he could take the lead. One more alien room. And Meta Knight managed to get a full heal. Just jump into the water. If you do... There we go!
There we go.
That's a lead for Meta Knight.
Meta Knight. I can't tell if Meta Knight is paying attention to the scanner or not, but Meta Knight is definitely shooting and can see that there are dots on
Now,
the scanner.
Euro-chan could move into...
Okay, this is
Oh,
the bit
no.
with Meta Knight that I want to know. Does Meta Knight go through that door or not?
He's
If
going.
Meta Knight... Okay, so that is presumably the intended way to go. What you can actually do is roll in the water underneath that door, and you just skip the boss.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what I did. I wanted to know what happened if you went through that door, whether it was just a horrible backtracking thing where it'd send me back to the start of the level again. But yeah, you can just roll, like there is no wall. It's just kind of a platform that's there that you have to jump onto. There is nothing stopping you in the water, so you can just roll under it continually. And you will skip straight to stage 4.
Well, that's nice.
I'm kind of hoping that Meta Knight will make it through this boss fight, if only because I want to know if this is actually the end of the level or if the game is going to hurl out another horrific troll. Oh, but Meta Knight has apparently died.
Meta Knight, no. We've got 45 seconds left.
Well, I think Meta Knight is definitely in first.
I would say so, yeah. I don't think anybody... Yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to have the chance to catch up at this point, to get back to where they were.
So this has actually proven to be quite an exciting match, with the lead changing constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Even with people restarting from scratch and then somehow catching up and making it back into a...
Yeah, Mikey was in the lead, but unfortunately, just due to this stage, they went back to 4th place. That is rough, but you know what? That's how Kusogr4nde goes. That is the match.
That's bad games for you.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And Kion is just rolling in a corner.
Mikey is not exactly the most thrilled about this game, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and check. It looks like we hit time here. Yeah, Keon almost made it to first, but unfortunately because of the water with a floor under it, that puts them back in second. Meta Knight did take the victory. Eurochan appears to have taken third, Mikey fourth. I had no idea it was going to shake out like this. This was an intense match. Holy cow. Yeah, what are your thoughts about the game, Faizu?
I think that it's a terrible game. It's one that I've kind of had some fun playing, I guess, but mostly because I was watching it and thinking, wow, this is going to be really fun to inflict on people.
Yeah, if Mikey wants, or Nighty wants to hop into voice chat, they are welcome to do so, not required. Honestly, you know, this game looked janky enough, but still somewhat playable. Which, I mean, is usually a good thing when it comes to some of these games.
Oh, it's less playable than it looks. It eats inputs. It lags quite a lot. It is not pleasant to play.
Okay,
really.
So it's not my imagination that inputs weren't exactly reliable.
No, the game thinks of the inputs as a delicious buffet.
You know, so do I. Inputs. Just put them in my mouth. I'll eat them all. Faizu, watch out. I'm gonna eat your inputs. You get anywhere near me and you have inputs, they're mine. Going straight into my belly. Anyways, with that said, let me go ahead and check just to see if we do have anybody hopping in here. I don't see Meta Knight jumping in. Maybe they will. Who knows?
Nighty said they didn't want to.
That's okay. Well, you know what? We are getting ready for the next match anyway.
That may just be down to pure rage. That's door hell.
I like it. You know, rage is kind of what we kind of expect here anyway, you know? That's life when it comes to Kusogr4nde. Sometimes the games are just really, really bad. Well, you know what? We have another game coming up next. We actually have 2 more matches for the day. Do not go anywhere. Just come and chill. Well, you can leave, I suppose. I'm not going to hold you hostage.
I may need to leave. Wait, you're not going to hold me hostage?
Can I hold you hostage, Faizu?
You can try.
Thank you, Sandwiched, for